So we had like a 5-minute set of mango and none.
Yeah.
And then a pretty long
Two
Zain
Two Zain, which is
Hungrybox.
Ooh.
Shout aside.
And then we
Axe
just saw
versus
that,
AMSa.
Oh,
High drops.
The
teammates face off.
Teammates.
You tweeted about two Zain. Did you say something about like the top 100 and bottom 100?
I didn't. I didn't enjoy the
set.
I didn't enjoy the set very much.
You did not enjoy the set.
Not to the degree I should have, considering it was top 100 versus top 1.
Yeah.
Top 1, yeah.
And he was up.
And
he was like keeping it very close.
He like very realistically could have won.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like it's also in a position where like if he loses, I'm actually likely to play Hungrybox first match. Because then Hungrybox loses, he wins 2.
Oh.
And if you win 2 but you lost the first one, you're probably getting 4th seed.
So you like would probably rather just have Hungrybox win there.
No, but
Right.
I would rather beat Hungrybox match 1 of the bracket.
Okay.
But like it was a match that
swear.
heavily affected my chances.
I got you. I respect that. I respect that a lot.
I mean, yeah, it was interesting to see. I can already feel, like, I've been talking to Plup and Mutes King, and they're all like, we should just, it's so much easier. Why don't we just play Puff instead? I'm like, no.
You're giving in.
I keep telling them, like, what if this was a regular-ass job? Would you rather have a well-paying, good job, or would you have slightly more money? Maybe.
But you hate your job.
But hate your job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's a good way
It's
to put
not worth it. You're going to look back in 50 years and you're your
Yeah.
Puff main?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toph, by the way, I'm
Not a Puff
to-
main because you liked it. A Puff main for the
it. You
money.
had to do it right.
To make it easy on yourself.
Toph,
Yeah.
you know, not to give myself a pat on the back or anything, but we were just talking about how when we play Melee, you and I, we're having fun the whole time.
Yeah.
If you have to practice Puff
Ugh.
every time you sit down to play the game,
Yeah.
like, yes, it is enjoyable in a way, of course, 'cause you're challenging yourself.
No, I
but
mean,
you
it's
probably
still
don't-
Melee. It's just a
But you
different...
probably don't have, like, the same satisfaction of, like, I'm
Yeah.
moving so fast.
I don't
you
think
know.
Music and Plup would.
Exactly. Like, maybe the Puff mains do, but even then,
Maybe.
you definitely don't see them, like, grind as much Melee.
No.
Right? Like, you don't see them generally playing Puff in friendlies too much.
Yeah.
Compared, like, just having
dude.
fun.
This hammer
Someone
looked
said
like
recently
it's
that
fancy.
Axe is probably the person who enjoys the game most. I don't know, maybe even been you, Leffen.
I don't know, like, it really depends on what you want out of the game. I think Axe and AMSa are both players that have really fun. Although AMSa is actually more serious than I think a lot of people give him credit for.
No, he
he's
tries
the-
hard. You see the shit?
Yeah. And he's definitely, like, he goes home, he practices, he watches sets, he
Yeah.
analyzes.
Sorry,
He
what's
wakes
the,
up
what's
6
the
in the
URL for
morning
it?
and
Is
he
it
practices
BTS
tech skill.
Smash?
Yeah,
BTS Smash, yeah. He practices tech
Ooh.
skill before he brushes his teeth in the morning, which is crazy to
Oh,
me.
really?
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I did when
I
I
think
worked.
there's a lot more people that
Yeah.
do that than you expect. Or at least at these guys.
I didn't do it,
level.
like, before I brushed my teeth, but yeah, before I went to work.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
This is a pretty interesting matchup. I actually think Yoshi wins this quite handily.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it looked the last time these guys played. There was
Oh,
a...
Oh, shit.
He's
I
fast.
think AMSa's, like, really slept on still.
Me too, dude.
Still, right?
Yeah,
I
he's
agree.
very, very good.
He, like, got better.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, he was already pretty good, but he had, like, clear flaws. But he worked on them, right?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I first saw AMSa, and I likened him to, like, you know, he's kind of the Westballz of the Yoshi players. It's just that people haven't seen the rest of Yoshi.
Kind of like
Right.
mindless tech skill.
Yeah,
or-
like he like overwhelms his opponent. Didn't really use the defensive too much. One thing that like I noticed the next time I played him, which was like 1 or 2 years later, was that he's so much better at using the double jump cancel and like armoring moves, and just the parrying, and just in general like that weight. He's not just going in. He's like mixing up his timings.
The speed
Not-
and waiting.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, dude,
Makes
that's
sense.
crazy.
I think he shored up some of his, like, stage deficiencies. He used to be really
Exactly.
bad at FD.
Exactly.
And
He's
he-
way better on FD now.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah, see there? That's not easy.
No
like
way, dude.
Wait,
you have to
what's
pre-
involved? Like, how do you even do that? I thought you just
you,
double
you,
jumped.
you
and
double
then-
jump, but if you like let your double jump go on for a couple frames, then you don't fall anymore. So like, depending on which move you're getting hit by, you need to time your aerial after. You can probably double press it on some things, but it's definitely not something that like someone that's not, you know, a good Yoshi main can do at all. Oh, that's a cool combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a crazy setup.
Does neutral B do a lot of damage?
That's like 8, I think. And you can get, and every hit, like when they're in the
egg, yeah.
it does half damage. But they're invincible for 10 frames once they're out of the egg. So you can do like, with Fox, I got him a couple times when we play friendlies with just like mashing really fast and then back air.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
invincible for the back air.
But Yoshi can also do things like charge F smash where you lean back. Like he can bait out stuff too. So it's still a very good
Yeah.
move.
By the way, it looked like he got the read on Tekken Place. Pikachu's got that weird Tekken Place.
Yeah, yeah. It's really hard for some
That is
characters to
super.
follow up. Another thing
Falcons
that
hate
AMSa has shown this match that I thought he wasn't doing well enough was he didn't dash grab. Dash grab is actually 12 frames, I believe, and it's really far, so it's like it's actually a good grab.
What's jump cancel grab frames?
18.
Oh.
Plus jump startup.
Yoshi's got a faster dash grab than his standing grab. Oh,
It's
wow.
like significantly faster.
Huh.
To the degree where you can whiff punish like Fox Snare as long as you see it. And it's just something that like he never really showed before, but that a few couple times, right? And especially if you DI'd badly on the down
Living?
throw, you get like a big combo.
Yeah.
All right, this is
Do you
gonna
think
be
Axe will stay Pikachu if this matchup is what it is?
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
I don't
was-
know.
Yeah.
He could
Up
try.
air is
Thi-
usually
this-
such
it-
a good tool for
yeah.
Pikachu, and it's just totally backfiring every time he does it.
Yeah. You need to play really weird against Yoshi. Like you legit have to jump in and just do a bad upper against everyone else, but against Yoshi it works.
Right.
Like jump in with Fox, land, then up tilt in his face. Like you have to be ballsy like that to really
Yeah.
fight Yoshi properly.
Yeah, that
but
makes
then
sense.
like that stuff loses to Yoshi just doing back air
Just
or
doing-
F
yeah,
tilt
moves
or
in
like
place.
actually just using moves.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
going to Falco.
Pokemon, huh?
Yoshi does really well against characters that like a lot of Marths have trouble with Yoshi because Marth has a lot of just single hit moves.
Yeah.
And Yoshi, all of Yoshi's defensive tech is like set up to counter single hit moves.
His double, that's actually a very common misconception that his double
yeah.
jump works against double hit moves. The only time it doesn't is that if you get hit by the one part of it, you try to like nair something, and that lets you get hit by the second one.
Oh, yeah,
but,
yeah, you
but
do a
you
move.
but you can like
can
absorb
stay.
you can absorb a full drill like that's the
Use
only
it for
thing
weight
double
and
jump
time it.
does is like increase your weight by like 1.5 times like a multiplier. That's the only thing it does.
During the animation. That's
Yeah.
really interesting.
So this is what a like Yoshi during his double jump is what a extremely heavy character would be like.
Just like when you're playing like with the metal cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because it's the same freaking thing when you play the
All right,
adventure
so
mode.
He's doing well right now.
yeah, he's doing well right now.
Yeah.
Yoshi's very explosive though, and
Mhm.
here we go. Oh, barely.
Just needs a nick him off stage at this point. He's
Yeah.
10%. And there. Oh, good grab.
One parry, one. Oh, almost got the down smash.
Leffen, you used to play a ton of Yoshi. How good were you at like parrying, for example?
I was pretty good, but I mean, one of the reasons. So I never mained Yoshi. That's like a common misconception. I only played Yoshi for like 3 months or so between switching from Falco, and like
To
everyone in my
okay.
region stopped playing, so I just like started a new character. And then I won like 3 tournaments with Yoshi, and then I switched to Fox. So one of the reasons why I stopped was because no one likes fighting Yoshi, or people got tired of it. And then I was abusing that people didn't know the matchup. So I didn't have to get very good at the parrying, because people just did the exact same timing every single time.
Right.
Like they
right,
wouldn't,
right.
it would take like 20 matches before the Fox thought about using drill. So
They wouldn't even put any
so
thought into it.
like someone with as much experience as AMSa like is way better at parrying than I was. I mostly got by in like doing it sometimes, you know, and then just playing solidly in general.
I didn't know you played Yoshi, dude.
Really?
I really did not.
I knew that. Do you know what would be cool if
Oh,
we had a
the
list of
reverse.
common misconceptions?
Yeah.
That would be cool, actually.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's like the rare misconceptions, who cares? No one thinks that. But then the common misconceptions, it's like all the stuff that people really wish that other people would know, but that's just like
Dude,
commonly not.
I swear to God, everyone
I
was
think we
telling
should-
me
we gotta
misfire is more likely if you hit the first misfire for like years.
I've heard that too. And then like if you hit 2, then you get 3 every time. Or something.
Oh, no jump. No jump.
Take it.
Yep.
I would love a list of common misconceptions.
Me too.
Axe is playing
I'm gonna
amazing.
commit
This is
to
looking
wanna create
rough
that.
for
Yeah.
AMSa, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a little.
Oh, no jump.
This damage.
We'll see though. Like Yoshi's just a
Damage.
character where like if you're not used to your opponent's timings, you can't really play, especially versus Falco. You need to parry both all of his aerials, and you need to parry power shield the the lasers.
Yeah, your biggest advantage is
Yeah.
gone.
So like, it's just a hard matchup to play, but not necessarily like a really disadvantaged matchup. But you need to play really well to make it like work.
No, I feel you on that. I feel like AMSa or Axe might know some kind of like weird gimmick on this stage.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna about to do
Yeah, I feel like,
something.
oh,
That was
I
fast.
love that dash attack. Let's
Damn,
go.
That nair too.
Love offstage edge guards in
Does-
general. Oh.
Oh, offstage edge guards with Yoshi
he
is
dead?
just so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very rare because he can't use his double jump the same
Yeah.
way.
You need to do like a short hop nair, run a fairy sometimes. Like you can maximize it, but it's very tight margins. If you like screw up, you can't get back at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking the
risky.
tightrope.
Not to mention like
between
fair is
heaven
like
and
meteor
hell.
cancelable.
Yeah, exactly. Like fairy's meter cancelable, but it's very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Ganon Stomp, right? Where like you can't realistically meter cancel it properly every time.
Right.
So it's still worth using, and it doesn't have much end recovery, so you can use it. I've seen AMSa use it like just to cover some up B angles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then just grab the edge right after with the double
AMSA
jump.
will intentionally go out there and fair you such that you've just done your up B, so you can't.
Yeah,
it
exactly,
locks you
exactly.
out, which I think is a pretty cool setup. There's not a lot of people like do the intentional locking people out of meter cancel.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
think Yoshi stories?
Yeah,
story?
I
that's
think it's
pretty
going
common, right?
Dreamland.
Where do you think he's gonna take him?
What?
Oh,
FD.
FD.
I just know
F-
AMSA likes Yoshi.
FD and he swaps off Falco for some reason.
That makes
Yeah.
no sense to me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Someone knows something.
I guess that Axe's Falco is kind of platform dependent, but so is AMSA's Yoshi. It felt like AMSA was not making the play like my character's way better here. It's just like both of us are worse here.
Yeah.
And I'll come out on top.
Yeah. Oh, how did that up smash win?
Insecurity.
That was
he,
nutty.
he must have messed up the the coverage or something. Down smash not really doing much.
It looked like he did it right too for a second, but then
Yeah, he
still
probably was
missed.
just too low. Pikachu's pretty small when he crouches.
Yeah, I agree with that. Pikachu's forward air like that is kind of a little bit of a gimmick, right? Like it doesn't. truly
yeah,
do
it's like a
anything.
mix-up. It's definitely a mix-up, but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to do much even when it works, right? Hello, Wes.
Guys.
Like you kind of wish it was Fox's
Oh.
drill, but it's just kind of.
Yeah, exactly,
It's,
right?
it's,
Oh, nice down smash there.
the hitbox is all one.
Really good. Like it's really
Can't
important.
Jeff avoid it by doing a perfect one?
What?
A perfect quick attack?
Yeah, probably. But
Misspaced it, I guess.
yeah, I mean it's like it's way harder to space than the spacey ones because of how fast it is.
No, dude, it's I don't know how Jeff does it. Or Axe.
I don't know.
Or
Either of them do it.
I call him Jeff.
All right. So AMSA's actually behind by a lot already, and Yoshi is kind of a comeback character against some characters like Spaceys, but not really against characters he can't heavily combo.
Yeah.
Because so much of his kit relies on like taking hits.
Edge
Well-
guard.
So you just end up trading up to really high
Yeah.
percents.
And characters that combo Yoshi after trading hits isn't good. So, like,
Yeah.
since Pikachu can kind of combo.
Yeah, she can like keep advantage at least.
Yeah. Like, keep positioning.
Yeah. And she's not too afraid of being off stage, so that's definitely the strength of the matchup for Pikachu, but it's just rough when Yoshi gets going and gets a lead. Alright,
Yeah.
see the eggs. Ooh, nice Thunder Jolt to cancel out the egg.
It's kind of hard for him to edge guard him. I think that's like the
Oh,
biggest
wow.
one that you're
Yeah.
saying against Spaceys. He's got an advantage. He can bring it back, but it's a lot harder here.
Oh, really nice
Nice
meter
cancel.
cancel.
Yeah, that was like perfect.
I was expecting him to like screw up the up P somehow, but he nailed it. Oh,
Damn, the call
beautiful
out.
downer.
That was good.
It's one of those times when you remind yourself that Pikachu has a really good recovery, which also means that she can go out there without like that wasn't even nutty.
But, like, yeah.
that was just like
Standard
what-
Pikachu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would Yoshi have done even if he knew that was coming, right?
Yeah. He's been really like honestly short up forward air has been like his main tool.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think it really seemed to. He tried it there
really
too.
well.
Oh, my gosh.
So
That was
tight.
crazy.
That
been trying.
Oh, nice
conversion.
parry.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he misses the dash forward.
Mhm.
And here's where AMSA needs to turn it before he gets too much percent. Oh, nice.
He's been landing a lot of down smashes that's catching Yoshi.
Oh,
So, do you know the properties behind Yoshi's Nair? Like,
it's
Is
Yoshi's Nair is really weird where it has more of a hurt box than has a
Nice.
hitbox in front.
no.
So you need to like turn around to beat like Fox up B.
Ah.
Okay. He can still do this, but he's one up smash away.
Yep. Axe has been doing a really good job killing him at like
Oh,
early percents.
This is what he needs.
Oh. Oh wow, he dodges the egg.
And like already Axe is at 50 though. So like this is all.
It's not
Pretty even.
It's not. It's
too
not. A,
hard.
no.
I mean,
just
it's
one
getting
straight
close.
hit.
There it
Oh.
is. I thought he was
Great
gonna
roll.
up smash him out of shield after the second jab.
Yeah.
It was getting doable. Super doable.
Yeah. Yoshi's just like he can combo. He's fast, and his moves do like insane damage.
Mm.
It-
And he's a
it-
tank, dude.
Yeah. It's something that I see a lot of people like forget that like Yoshi's fair I think does 17 damage.
Oh wow.
His F tilt does like 13. It's like his entire tool set just does a lot of damage, not just
Kind
his
of like
downer.
Ganon.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like he's
Yeah.
actually a
Fast.
fast,
Ganon.
really heavy. He's nothing like Ganon, but he
And-
does a lot of damage just like him.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a true glass cannon.
Yeah, kind of. But he's also not. He's also kind of a tank.
Yeah.
He's
What
a
do you
tank.
think?
He's like a
kind of a tank.
dysfunctional tank
do you
because sometimes
think,
it just fails.
Dysfunctional.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. I wouldn't call him a glass
So,
cannon.
sometimes they just like shoot one bullet and he doesn't have a double jump. Oh.
It's me, a glass cannon.
What do you think Axe's
Falco here.
thought process was behind like counter picking with Falco?
Dude, we were hoping you knew.
I have no idea.
He went Falco game 2, won really solidly, and then when AMSA went to FD, he swapped back to
I'll be
Pikachu.
honest. I've seen Axe do these counter picks, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
That's kind of an Axe thing.
He feels like a feels type player, but it worked out.
Yeah. I guess it's more of just like when I think of that, it's more of like there's no logic behind it. It's just how he feels, you know.
I
Yeah.
feel the
Like
same
he'd
way.
rather just play Falco in the moment. There's
Peak
no other
Axe to me
explanation.
was like there was that one Kings of Cali. He played Flyman. He played like 4 different characters over best of 5. He played like Fox, Young Link, Pikachu, Falco.
I know.
It's
I
like
remember
okay.
that.
So who did Axe? No, this is Axe's first match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's everyone after this set. Everyone will have played one match in this pool.
Oh. Nice CC shine. Here comes the upper strings though. I feel like the biggest thing is that
Oh!
I was just about to say that he hasn't been hitting the edge guards, and he did a beautiful edge.
Yeah, that was sick.
Commentator's curse,
Yeah.
dude.
That was reverse egg to grab the edge, right? And then from there you can just.
I think he
Uh,
actually
no.
double jumped.
No, it wasn't
Up
reverse.
B.
He double jumped forward up B into grabbing the edge.
Got
'Cause
you.
I don't know how that worked, but I just saw a double jump.
This is so stupidly good.
Egg stalling.
You know, actually, when
Oh my God,
I
he's
housed AMSA like 4 years ago for Evo,
Yeah.
he asked me for advice, and I just told him spam more eggs on the ledge because I think it's really hard to deal with, and you get so much free damage.
Each
Egg-
egg is like almost 10%.
Yeah, and
No,
he
no.
actually started doing it.
The
and he actually,
explosion is 12. The regular hit is 10.
The explosion is 12.
so if
Yeah.
you get hit like shield poke
Shit.
explosion, you'll
Yeah,
get 12.
it's 10 damage. It's a lot of damage.
yeah, that is crazy.
Back at Apex 2015, he beat Joey, and he literally did that. Got a stock lead, and won the match. And I was like,
That's
holy
crazy.
crap.
If there's like one player it might work on too, it's Joey.
It's Joey, yeah. But it was on Yoshi's. Like, it looked like he had nowhere to run.
Oh, dude, Yoshi's it literally covers
Yoshi's
everything.
and this stage. It's just
And
like
this stage,
you
yeah.
can't really run from it.
The thing about Falco though, or doing it against Falco though, is that Falco has such a good down air that
Yeah.
he could just stand right next to it and
So,
just
like,
spam down airs.
You need to
And-
be really good with Yoshi's other ledge options to make him not want to go there, basically.
Yeah. So if Falco just spams down air when he's spamming eggs,
I
you
want to see
just
more of that.
basically wait till Yoshi messes up. Unless
All right,
like, Yoshi
let's see if
succeeds.
AMSA can bring it to game 5.
Yeah. Jeez, Axe with the offense right now.
Yeah, Axe is just like really going in, not letting him set up parries. Oh, but he gets.
If Axe could have gotten a down air out before the up air, oh, this is so big. I think he meant to shorten. I think.
Thought he wanted a jab.
Oh, AMSA did. I think he started his jab animation.
Oh no.
Kinda felt like that was
so-
gonna happen. Right when I saw him drift off.
I'm so.
Yeah.
The Fountain of Dreams shit right there, dude.
Oh, I heard.
He just said sorry, man.
Did something like that happen to him last time?
I'm not sure. Yoshi is a character that you can SD a lot with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong with Yoshi, like the
Jump,
egg stall.
Egg
Right?
stalling, right? He's like practiced the hell out
It's
of it.
like
so
the
it looks
limit
easy,
they
but-
put on it. It's not like it's broken in every way, but it's hard to do.
Yeah.
So
It's-
like it looks cool still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty. That's potentially who gets winner's bracket.
Yeah,
Like, that's
was
seeded
the
to decide
close.
it.
That was 4th and 5th seed in the
Yeah,
pool.
4th
I
and
think.
5th seed, and now it comes down to Alms having to upset someone if he wants to make it. I think
Yeah, I think so.
can.
he needs to beat 2 people. He'll probably play someone with a bad score now. This is 1-0-1, and then
depending on if
and then he'll
wins.
probably play Mango.
He
Armada
could end up
or
playing.
Hungrybox, whoever loses.
He could end up
Yeah.
playing Hugs, which would be scary for AMSa. Because
Oh,
Hugs
that's
actually does very
true.
well
That's
against him.
true.
I forgot. Yeah, Hugs
Yeah.
beat him, right?
He could play
Yeah,
none.
No,
which
he's probably playing Zain.
probably
So
playing
he's
Tuesday?
the highest 0-1, and Zain's the lowest 0-1.
lowest 0-1. That's true. Okay, that feels good for AMSa. I think AMSa's always beaten Sabu.
I'm sorry.
So I think he's good against Puff. Like he's never beaten HBox, but I think he's good overall in the matchup.
Yeah, and
I'd
that's
say.
one of the matchups where you can just egg stall to infinity. It's really hard for Puff to deal with.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he just gets popped nonstop. I've
Yeah,
seen
and
it.
like 12 damage on any character is bad, but 12 damage on Puff.
is a big
He
deal.
played against Hungrybox last summit, right?
Yeah,
AMSa?
he brought a game 5. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That
I
was
remember-
crazy.
Yeah, it was a good. I
Yeah.
remember I was watching upstairs during friendlies. I was like, hold on, wait. I just started watching.
AMSa's one of those people against Hungrybox that like half the time has a really close set and you never know who's gonna win or gets 3-0.
And and it's half the time it's depressing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
totally.
like that's how SFAT is too versus him and
Yeah.
Wizzy like
Wizzy,
either get destroyed or
Joey.
really close and
And then
either
choke
might
it.
win.
He's like
Yeah.
on the brink of beating everybody at some points.
Yeah.
But
Wes, you're kind of like that against
I
him.
don't want to talk about it.
I mean that as a compliment because I mean that half the time it's like, oh, he could
True,
do
true.
this.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna kick to a short break. We're gonna be back in a moment with some more of the singles pool.
Who's playing next?
I'm curious.
I actually don't know. We'll see right now.
Pull it up.
We're about to find out.
HBox. Okay, I'm staying on. I'm staying on.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
watch HBox.
That's like
Mango.
potential
Yeah, I'm
finals of
actually
the whole
staying
tournament.
too,
So yeah, we'll be right back.
Also,
HBox
Mango told me a couple things that he was going to do, so
Falco.
maybe I'll review it on
Falco. The
commentary.
bird.
Oh, shit.
We'll find out right after this.
Right
See?
after this
I don't want to
break.
reveal any secrets.
Play the Logan trailer.